Disney's currently getting prepared for one of their biggest celebrations yet. Although while the company is celebrating, there's some exciting things happening at Disneyland. So let's jump right into all the exciting things coming during the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration. What's up everybody? My name is Scott and welcome back. You're watching Exploring Attractions. If you're new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Happy New Year everybody. This is the first video of the year, or at least I think it is, because later on we're going somewhere and I'm going to film a vlog, so I'm not too sure which one will be up. But regardless, one of the first few videos of 2023 here on the channel. And just real quickly before we get into all the fun stuff, I just want to say this year is going to be very exciting. There's obviously lots of attractions opening, lots of lands opening at the different theme parks across the country that we will be in attendance for. And we're going to try to hit every major theme park attraction opening this year as possible. So just stay tuned because there's going to be lots of fun and exciting stuff coming to the channel, as well as some major changes that may affect the channel, but in a very positive way. But in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration solely at Disneyland. I'm not going to be talking about any of the offerings happening at Walt Disney World, but I want to talk about everything that you should know before attending the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration at Disneyland beginning on January 27th, because there's lots of fun stuff to look forward to. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. First and foremost, we have the obvious thing happening on January 27th. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will officially be opening up at Disneyland here on the West Coast. We're just 24 short days away from the opening of that attraction at the time of this recording. 24 days of countdown has begun, and I'm so excited to finally have the ability to ride a Runaway Railway here on the West Coast. It's going to be so much fun, and we can't wait to experience it here and see the differences between this one and the one in Florida. Now, I'm a big fan of this attraction, and I think it's going to be a great add to Disneyland, and I can't wait to kick off the celebration because everybody, as well as myself, that's going to be the first thing that we do on the celebration kickoff date, which is, of course, January 27th. It's going to be so much fun to see everyone's first reaction getting off the attraction for those who have not experienced it yet in Florida. But I'm really excited nonetheless to see that queue in Runaway Railway. I think the queue is going to be super impressive, and I can't wait to see all the interactive features in there leading up to the actual load station. And of course, I can't wait for Disneyland to bring Chubby merch, because Chubby is an icon, just like Orange Bird, if not a little bit larger. Y'all can argue that down below in the comment section. Now, for those who don't know what to expect as far as Runaway Railway goes, I'm not too sure if they're going to be using a boarding group or virtual queue system similar to what they did with Web Slingers and Rise of the Resistance. My gut is telling me no, but the reality side of me is telling me yes, but they haven't announced any plans as far as standby or virtual queue quite yet, so maybe that's a good sign in them having standby. Although do be prepared on opening day for kind of a bottleneck down there in the Toontown section, because like I said, Toontown's not opening up until March 8th, so most likely they will have construction walls leading you up to the actual entrance of the attraction alone, and that's where it's going to kind of create that bottleneck. We do have some fun entertainment offerings coming as a part of the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration to Disneyland in a brand new fireworks spectacular called Wondrous Journeys. Now, the runtime of Wondrous Journeys sits at 13 minutes, and that's listed on the website right now. Gaze in wonder as Sleeping Beauty Castle and Main Street USA become a marvelous canvas for 100 years of Walt Disney Animation Studios storytelling. Throw as talented artists transform empty pages brimming with possibility into beloved Disney characters and vivid animated words awash with magic. All of this and more is brought to life by soaring music, stunning state-of-the-art projection technology, and on select nights, sensational pyrotechnic. Now, Wondrous Journeys will feature tons of different Disney characters, and some that actually haven't been featured in these different spectaculars. Like Encanto, we've obviously gotten a sneak peek of what the Encanto portion of the show is going to be like. Baymax from Big Hero 6 of me actually flying over the castle, and that's going to be super impressive to see. And I do want to point out, guys, and most likely on January 27th, they will have the fireworks with Wondrous Journeys. However, there will be some nights where they don't do fireworks and they just do the projection show. So while it is cool to see the projection show and see that it's a new spectacular, you can't count every night that they'll have fireworks with it. And I know a lot of people line up in front of the castle because you expect when you go to Disneyland that you see fireworks every single night. But you're not going to see fireworks every single night. So if you are going to Disneyland, make sure to plan accordingly and make sure to see if there's going to be fireworks on that night, if that's one main thing that you're going for. Typically it is Friday through Sunday, but I have noticed in the past with different spectaculars that they do run fireworks on certain nights throughout the weekdays, so you just got to double check. So just a little tip for you guys who, like I said, are going solely for fireworks, or that's one of your main things that you want to see. And of course, just like everything with brand new fireworks, people are going to line up extremely early. You're going to want to line up at least 3 hours in advance. And we also have a brand new entertainment offering coming on the other side of the resort at Disney's California Adventure. That's right, everybody, we're getting a brand new World of Color, and this World of Color is called World of Color 1. Dare to make a difference. It takes only a single ripple to make a huge impact. After all, a ripple can generate a wave, and a wave can power an ocean of change. Many Disney and Pixar characters have dared to make waves and change their world for the better. In World of Color 1, their stories take center stage, unfolding amid a breathtaking blend of dancing water and incredible special effects. We've already seen videos of World of Color 1 testing, and they actually gave a sneak peek of it during the New Year's Eve celebration that they put on. And in the concept art, we see movies featured like Mulan, The Lion King, Encanto, Moana, Soul, and many more in this brand new World of Color 1 show. Now the runtime for this that's posted on the website currently sits at 24 minutes, so typically an average World of Color 25 to 30 minutes. Now the only difference with the World of Color 1 that you need to look out for is with the current World of Color, you do need to get a virtual queue, and those virtual queues go live in the morning and in the afternoon. And it's completely random on which time you get, or I shouldn't say completely random, it's just based on how quick you are while getting those virtual queues. We have some virtual queues videos on our channel, which I'll leave link down below in the description if you want to get more familiar with that. But basically you got to go in the app during those time slots and click the button as soon as those virtual queues open, so that you have a spot to watch the reserved seating for the World of Color 1. If you don't have one of those virtual queues, either for the 9 o'clock showing or the 10 o'clock showing, then you do have to find a place around Pixar Pier, which there aren't very many places as people start to fill them up and there's not the best views around the Pixar Pier to watch the performance. Now if you do get a virtual queue, there's different colored sections that you can go into and enjoy World of Color 1 with the best view possible. I really like to sit as close as can be, even though you do get sprinkled on and there's a bunch of mist that flies over, especially when it's a windy night. It makes a fun experience and you get the best view as close as possible. And it makes for some awesome photos, which I'm all about taking awesome photos. Now I'm a little bit skeptical on brand new World of Color shows because we've seen flops with the villainous one that they did that one year during Oogie Boogie Bash. It was not a good show at all in my opinion, and I just did not enjoy it at all. But Season of Light is a great World of Color, and the original World of Color is a great World of Color, and I definitely think that the World of Color 1 will be just as good as those. I mean, they're featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu, so how could it not be good? I'm super excited for this, but with that being said, that's all that's debuting on January 27th. Now let's get into one more thing that's a part of the Disney 100-year celebration in a way, but it's debuting on a different day. And while I say in a way, it's because it is listed on their website as a part of the celebration. However, it's something that we've seen before, or at least a few of us have seen. Because Magic Happens is returning on February 24th during that celebration. This celebration, as far as I know, is going to run the entire year. And I won't go too much into Magic Happens since I have talked about it many times on this channel before, but I'll read you the description that they have on the celebration website for it. As part of the Disney 100 celebration, celebrate the return of this unforgettable spectacle that reminds us you don't need wings to fly. Shooting stars are for wishes and magic doesn't end at midnight. With a wave of his wand, Mickey Mouse leads a cavalcade of fabulous floats, whimsically costumed performers, and popular Disney pals around the park and into your hearts, all while moving to a high-energy contemporary musical score that puts a spin on classic Disney hits. I can't talk enough about Magic Happens. It's such a fantastic parade. I love it so much, and I cannot wait for it to come back on February 24th. And last but not least is, of course, all the merch, the platinum merch as they're deeming it. Now, they did give us a sneak peek of what the merch looks like, and right now, if you go to the parks, you can see some of it. We just recently visited, and of course, Savannah had to get the Disney 100 years because they're so beautiful. They kind of look like the Epcot ball in a way. That's exactly what they reminded me of when I first saw them. But I really do like this platinum merchandise. I think it looks wonderful. And honestly, I'm a big sucker for purple, so all the different purple and the different merch looks amazing. There's an awesome Mickey popcorn bucket that will also be sold during this celebration. And one thing that we don't have information on quite yet is the different foods that are going to be exclusive to this celebration. Now, there could be someone out there that already discovered them, but as far as Disney putting out an official thing, I have not seen any Disney Disney 100 foodie guide or anything like that, which probably they'll release a few weeks before, which we're getting pretty close. But of course, once that foodie guide comes out, we'll let you know on our social media pages, which can be found down below in the description. Because I am a big sucker for all the foods and all the different theme foods, even if it has a little bit of purple sprinkles on a cupcake or something. I'm a big sucker for tasting all the new stuff during these celebrations. So I want to know down below in the comments section, what are you most excited for during this Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration at Disneyland? Or is it something that you're excited for as far as company-wide? Let us know down below in the comments section. But as for today's video, my name is Scott, and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Do subscribe down below with those bell notifications on if you enjoy this video, and leave it a like. It helps out the channel a whole lot. Happy New Year, everybody. I can't wait for the future of this channel in 2023. And as always, positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.